Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I can't quite read my messages up here, but we should be at about 16 of 20, so we should have 2 missions left if we are doing Unique to Unique. Now, we have been to Madrid before, so that's a little bit not unique, but we haven't done the missions, right? So uniquely, you have to do the missions. So while we have been to Madrid, we haven't gone from Ciudad Real to Madrid. We haven't delivered or received things from Madrid, so as part of the progress bar. So that's what we're doing. Time remains is correctly set to real time, so that means that we know we're on the right type of mission because we are doing one of these World of Trucks job. And we are taking yogurt in an articulated trailer, or as I've been saying it for the past few minutes, articulated yogurt. So here we go. Picking up about where we left off, I don't know where Molly went, so that makes me sad. Mal is around, but very, very tired, apparently. Like, I am also tired. For realsies. I started tired. But you know what? I'm trying to make a point to, regardless of how many times I crash, finish this particular event thing. So that's what I am attempting to do. And I just realized I could go left and reveal more Grey Road. So as much as this is not at all faster or the most optimal route, I'm going to go this way. This is my new way. I will show you the way. This is the way.
Get ready to turn right.
So we were up to racing games by system, and I think we were actually... I think we were leaving last generation... And, you know, including the Wii U in that. Oh, wait, no, did we think of a Wii U racing game? It's got to be Mario Kart, right? Mario Kart 8? I don't think there's any other competition. Are you letting me go? That's not how traffic works. I feel like that's entrapment. You're gonna get me for running the red light when running the stop sign. I don't trust you, sir. So yeah, I guess we gotta go with Mario Kart Deluxe, or Mario Kart 8, I'm sorry. So, alright. Next generation, which is the current generation for a little while longer, but not much longer. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. Though technically the Wii U and the Switch are in the same generation. Xbox One, I am just gonna go ahead and say Forza Horizon 3. Forza Horizon 4 is admittedly probably the better game, but we're talking about, like, my favorite. And as much as I wish I could have all the online features and modes and stuff, and the interconnectivity and the seasons and all kinds of the cool shit that's in Forza Horizon 4, which I've recommended to Carl and his wife and anybody else who would be interested in playing video games, especially racing games, I should say, Forza Horizon 4 is awesome, but I love all of the mountain paths and through the river rally runs that you can do in Forza Horizon 3, and I love me some rally games. And as much as I have enjoyed the Dirt series, it's not always the same game, and I don't feel like they're always expanding upon what I want out of a rally game. And that makes me very sad. If nothing else, I want superior simultaneous rally racing. Like, that would be nice. Something more akin to Top Gear Rally 2. Absolutely. Now, PlayStation 4, that's an interesting one. What would be my favorite racing... Oh, that's easy. Another game that people should definitely play. Alka says, you played ActRaiser on Super Nintendo? I feel like you'd like that. Okay. Got me off a little bit non sequitur there. I have not. And ActRaiser 1 and 2 are 2 different games. I don't know if I'd be down for the difficult 2D platforming. Why do you ask, Mal? What brings it up to your thought right now? Let's interrupt and go with what the chat was saying. Like, the city building stuff, yes. That seems pretty interesting to me. And, you know, I'm always down for a good city builder god game.
And then exit right.
Feels like I'd have good commentary on it. Well, that's appreciated, though I don't... I mean, if I had played the game, I'm sure I'd have all kinds of stuff to say. It seems really interesting. I've obviously watched it, you know, speedrun multiple times at GDQ. I've never been to GDQ, and I don't know if it would be as enjoyable an experience for me in person as it would be just watching it online. Which is kind of the same thing I'm always saying about, like, when Mal and I were having a conversation. Okay, guy. Ah! Rude! Get the fuck over. Can't get RPMs. Prefer to take my time and enjoy it. Wasn't the 2D platforming segments hard? See, because I've been saying for almost a year now that I really would like it if people, enjoyed, like, watching people play City Skylines, because I'm good at it, and I have lots to say about what I'm doing, and I enjoy it very much. In fact, I think I bought the last expansion and actually didn't play any sittings with the expansion. Which is not going to happen to Stellaris. Stellaris' new expansion comes out on Thursday. I'm definitely playing that when it launches. Telling me to keep left. I thought there was a lot more potential in stuff like Black and White, if you remember those. Those are also things I think of in the same vein as ActRaiser, but you know what? I liked Spore, and I wish some game would come along and try and do the scale of Spore better. Some game where you can start as, like, maybe not start as, like, a single-cell organism, maybe, but maybe something where you start as Primitive Man, and then you kind of, like, you're playing a character through the ages and time goes by, and then... You know what? Actually, now about what I'm about to say is against a lot of what I believe in, but just hear me out. What if you played as a character who was one of the earliest vampires, and then you got to play through the archaic primal, like, man period of time, and then you got to play through, like, all the way up through civilization and industrial, and until you eventually become a leader over everyone because you're tired of, like, you're not going to have a planet to feed on type situation because the humans keep screwing everything up. So you actually need to take a leadership role and take command over things. And so you get yourself into, like, the Civ mode where, like, now you're in charge of everything. You know what? I feel like that's a good inspiration for a race in Stellaris, actually. I could probably go with the Necroids for that one. That would probably work out pretty well. But I don't know. It's just a thought I was just having. Like, I like the idea of a game in which you can basically level up the scope of what you're doing, and I think, like, only Spore has even really tried, where it went from the single cell kind of minigame thing to now you're trying to defeat your neighboring creatures and take a mate to pass on your code, and then you eventually evolve into a sentient smart creature, and then you have a tribal stage, and then you have to do a civilization stage where you're playing like Civ and you're dealing with city-states and whatnot, and then you get up to the freaking... You reach outer space and you have galactic civilization. Like, that last segment is basically, like, Stellaris is the best version of that, in my opinion, that I've played. And, like, oh, I'm a lot closer to my destination than I thought. Like, oh man, my stomach is trying to make me stop playing, but I'm like, no, I'm almost done with this. We're gonna... Screw you, completion anxiety. We're definitely going to be getting these 20 cities. Unless Madrid doesn't count. Then we have to do even more cities. But I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, Spore was basically jack of all trades, master of none situation. Like, I thought it was pretty good at everything it did, but it certainly wasn't great at any one thing it did. So while Civilization is still doing Civilization,
Right. And then
and
exit
I don't
right.
know what you'd count it, like Far Cry Primal is doing the tribal period, I guess, and Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 is way better than the Spore starting. I don't know why that's what I went with, but that's what I was thinking. Eating the dots, eating the meats, eating the little plants, and Stellaris does the late game space stuff the best. Hello, where am I going? This is a very interesting looking place. Oh wait, I think I've been. Wait, no, I haven't been in here. What is this? Where am I?
At the roundabout. Take the third exit.
You're not supposed to stop in the roundabout, dude. You threw me off. I was prepared to stop, and then I was like, oh, he wants me to keep going. Do 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 do.
Go straight on.
Going straight on.
Keep left.
But that's kind of like
Turn left.
when Grand Theft Auto 4 was the only open world game that had multiplayer like it had. Like, Spore is still the only game that does what Spore does.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guide is now finished.
Where should I place it? Is that over there? Wait, that's not difficult at all. Oh wait, it wasn't a oh, wrong direction. I was shifting gears the wrong way. Do 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 do. I think I lost Mal. First try? Question mark? Wasn't hard though. Well, we don't really need to count that. Ciudad Real to Madrid. So for everybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. This over here has been Euro Truck Simulator 2. I have been Hunterman, and I will see you in the future. Wow, that was a short one. I guess I'll put this up the same night as something else. Later. Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I am attempting once again to go from a unique city in the Iberian Peninsula that I haven't done a shipment from to a unique city in Iberia that I haven't delivered to. And it's not a long trip, and we're all rested and we're all gassed up. Speaking of gas, I guess I should actually eat some of the baked beans that we have. Yep, I went there.
Get ready to turn left.
So this is not a super long trip.
Turn left.
This is a very interesting place, like a gated community style. Like, I don't know what this factory is. We were going from... That's not what those things said. Agregados to Valladolid. Hi, could you lift that? That'd be great. Hi, could you open that? That'd be great.
Turn right.
Sir, need I remind you that in Space Dock, you're limited to 1/4 impulse. Yes, that's it. That's what I'm going with. Alright, so previously, talking about racing games, favorite racing games, and we were at this generation, so I think that was pretty much the end of it, right? Forza Horizon 3, and, oh no, I didn't get to say the one for PlayStation 4. My favorite PlayStation 4 racing game is, Horizon Chase Turbo, which is this super awesome, really high frame rate, like up to 4-player split screen, HD, inspired by, or I actually think UHD, I think it might play in 4K, I'm not really sure. Inspired by the aforementioned earlier in my list Top Gear games. Like, really rocking that aesthetic super hard. And I should definitely play those on stream at some point. Because if you haven't seen them, they are beautimous eye candy. They are so good.
Exit now.
Whoops. I am still playing Tired. For anybody who's missing out, I am in the same sitting as the previous recordings. We are taking a high-value cargo. A tractor. And we are attempting to complete a special world event in World of Trucks, which, quite honestly, should already be completed. And kind of sucks that it's not completed. Because I've been to and from 20 unique cities thus far in the Iberian Peninsula for the achievement and not gotten it. And the last time didn't count, and one of the times, 2 times ago, didn't count. And I can't tell you why they didn't count. Oh, there's a nice city over there. I see it down there in the valley. So, I'm trying for more. And, I've got a number of viewers, and I thank everybody for watching. If you want to watch too later on YouTube, well, check me out, twitch.tv/HunterMun. You can check the schedule and the about and all that stuff for when I'm actually planning on streaming. And for anybody who's watching now, the YouTube channel is, you can get to it from !YouTube, and you'll get a link. And that link will take you to said channel. And there's a lot of other games besides Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator that I have played on the channel, and you may enjoy them. I am doing my best to stay up on keeping everything in a nice solid playlist, like every individual thing in its own playlist. Some things have also series playlists. I have multiple playlists. I know that a lot of people like playlists, and that's a lot of way that they, like, you just click it and forget it, and just let it play, and you can absolutely do that, especially because some of the earlier playlists on the channel have very long, like, video lengths, because I used to do things recorded basically by stream in 4-hour chunks, and apparently a lot of people don't have as good a chance of going back to a video and playing it if it's still going as I do. Like, a lot of people have trouble with, like, the video starts over from the beginning, or which video were they on. And so I'm taking all of the constructive criticism to heart. That includes if you're talking to me live right now, or if you're leaving comments later on YouTube. Because right now we're a small channel, and now is the best time to influence what's going on. Let's see here. I'm thinking, you know what, I think I've determined what, I have a poll in mind for what I want to do for what is next month's poll, but really, in all honesty, what I think I should definitely do is just limit the poll entirely to games that I haven't finished, but started. So I could get a gauge for, like, because I want completed video series to go up on YouTube, right? But I also want people on Twitch to be able to see what they want to see. And since a lot of people recently this year have voted on a lot of things that I've been playing, but I haven't gotten done with a lot of those things, I don't... Did Shining Force get voted on, or was that a whim? I don't remember if that... I think it got voted on. Breath of Fire didn't get voted on, but it's the thing that's replaced it in Shining Force's slot. And I think I'm in the last third of Breath of Fire? Maybe? I don't know actually how long Breath of Fire is. But it's going to be a long, fun journey. And I hope anybody who's watching this years in the future going, oh, I wonder if HunterMun, if she was, like, as good at this in the beginning as she is now, or, like, where she came from. You know, like I've once done with Markiplier. And then hopefully you'll get to go back and be like, what? HunterMun had a beard? That's so weird. You know, and not boobs? Huh. I look forward to this future where I have boobs. That would be really nice. I'm imagining it. Hi, did you miss that I'm transgender? That's the whole thing. Okay, so in any event, I don't know if Sleepy Mal is listening to me be loopy right now, but just, if he is, he's just letting me flail about. And I guess maybe that'll be okay. Imagination, a powerful thing? Well, I mean, Huntermon, the appearance of the character won't change all that much, Alex, so it should be okay. I mean, I don't see myself not being a Miroid wolf anytime soon, so that's part of the reason I'm not in the hurry to get it. Hi, what are we doing? What are we doing? Did you guys have a wreck? You're gonna need to let me go by, dude. You absolute... Alex finally was talking to me, and then you're gonna distract me with almost having a wreck. What is your problem? Rude! Some people... What was the name of your product? What the hell? I'm sorry, Alex. You were saying imagination is a powerful thing. It is a powerful thing. And I like to imagine that before I die, and before everyone else dies from climate change, that that we might actually get, you know, universal healthcare in this country, that like every other developed nation in the world, that it could happen, and that maybe gender reassignment surgery could be in my future. That would be pretty nice. Because as it currently stands, making $400 a month and having $74,000 in student loan debt, and no health care of any kind, with giant caves in my teeth that need to be filled in. I'm sorry, did I reach TMI? I may have reached TMI on that one. But, like, not in a good place, medically speaking. I don't see a future in which I can feel comfortable in my own body based on how things are currently going. And it sucks. And I want to be optimistic about things, but I'm not. Luckily, I'm not pessimistic. I'm just realistic. Realistically speaking, we're all pretty boned.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right, and then exit right. But, you know, I like to think positively, like, hey, maybe I'll still be streaming in, like, 6 years, 12 years, 15 years, and then somebody who wants to see how did Huntermon get her start, you know? What the hell? I thought you said keep right. That's left. We'll come back and listen to these videos and be like, haha, I bet if I comment, you know, Huntermon won't see it now because she's so popular. We'll be like, you know what? I'll show you. I'll comment on your Hi everybody. Sorry, you gave me like 3 lanes of space and I just decided, you know, I was too tired to slow down. This one, however, this one's a bad idea. But I did it! Haha, suck it. I've reached that amount of tiredness that ends up being similar to super focus. What is this highway connection right now? Please let me in. Alex randomly with the one comment from the Minecraft. You know what? That's fine though. That's fine. I also like Minecraft. We should get together and figure out a way to do a Minecraft server. And if I'm being totally honest, one of the things I would love to do with, like, you know, the Patreon and stuff like that, and playing online with other people, would be to set up our own servers for Valheim and for Minecraft and stuff like that, and just have it so that, you know, people can play and have a good time, and that maybe, you know, streamers like myself can jump into the game world and do something and not feel like we have to do it all the time, but also feel like we're playing with the fans when we're doing it. I want to play with the fans. And you know, the guys in Booster stuff were not wrong. Like, we really should have just started playing Among Us with, like, nobody. And we could have done the serial killer mode and just started playing and just hope that because we're playing and sharing that we're playing and having room codes that people would have just showed up. Like, they're probably right. That's weird. Look at the way the light is leaving the the foreground. What is this weird tunnel physic I'm having right now? Alright, we've got about 200 kilometers left to go, which, if I'm doing my math correctly, and there's no guarantee that I am, is about 120 miles, give or take. So let's talk about, actually, let's think about all those games that need to get done. And maybe, hopefully, when somebody's watching this in the future, they'll be done. So, in the past couple months, I feel pretty bad that I've started a bunch of games and not finished them, including, like, 5 or 6 sittings of Stellaris. So it sucks that those didn't get done. Especially because almost all of them were with friends. Like... So, okay. On that note, Stellaris this Thursday. I'm going to dedicate myself to that series getting finished. And what I mean explicitly by that is, I'm going to purposely set aside a time, maybe even once a week or something like that, that maybe not on regular scheduled time, that I'm definitely going to put in time to do it. But more importantly, I'm going to give myself the best chance to beat the game that I can with my settings that I know, and also set the endgame events way earlier than I've been setting them, so that no matter what happens, win or lose, that I can... that the series will come to an end. My end condition may very well be beat the endgame crisis, or be defeated by the endgame crisis. But setting the endgame event so far into the future to give myself a better chance of getting to there is just making the end of the series drag on. And maybe it won't be able to drag on anymore because of the way we're changing spies and stuff like that, but I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and make it so that no matter what happens, even, a couple of hours worth of sitting, that the series will have to conclude, one way or the other, victory or defeat. And hopefully, for anybody who's watching later on YouTube, that is a lot more... Guys, seriously, you went all the way to the right. Fucking cut me off, jackass. Rude people! What is your company name? CSC? Guys, you need to work on your AI. I love you, you've done good stuff, you keep doing good stuff. I appreciate your game as an indie game, but, like, please hire somebody to work on the AI. We need a little bit more Grand Theft Auto 3. And that was, like... Oh my god, was that, like, 20 years ago at this point? Yeah, it was, like, 20 years ago at this point. We need a little bit more Grand Theft Auto 3. I'm not asking for Grand Theft Auto 5, which itself is, like, the 12th game in the series or something. I'm asking for 3. Hopefully that's not a big ask. Your game looks way prettier than Grand Theft Auto 3, excluding the tremendous amount of pop-in, which I wish there was a setting for, because it is massive. But having said that, I don't know what thought derailed my thought that derailed my thought. So, Horizon Chase Turbo, my favorite racing game on the PlayStation 4, and I guess by default my favorite racing game on the Switch is going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which unfortunately sounds like I named the same game more than once. So I guess that's kind of what happened. But Nintendo systems, they got a problem not having the analog triggers.
And then exit right.
Going right, exiting right. Valladolid and
Right.
Burgos. Let's try and maintain speed, shall we? Regardless of the speeding we are doing. Arroyo? Arroyo? It's like Aru. Aru. Beep, beep, beep. What? I'm going the maximum speed. How did I get beep, beep? I think tonight I will have chicken tenders and sweet and sour sauce. But not from McDonald's. Why are you beeping when I'm going like 1 mile over the speed limit? Why does that lane bleed all the way through like that? Like, what benefit is that lane? Alright, let me get over so these people can get in. Because I'm not rude like some of these other people. We are almost at our destination. This car wants to pass me on the right, but that's too bad for them. It's not happening. Am I literally passing Valladolid? Because it doesn't look like it's going to count. Am I not near... Oh, hello. Let's say, am I not near enough the city to count it? That's so weird that I'm passing by the city and not getting credit for it. I'll have to go back and tag it later. But every amount of playing is slowly making progress on achievements, so... Getting over to let the person in. Come on in, buddy. There you go. You did it. Now you get to travel faster than me, so please go ahead. Oh no, you're going slower. Please don't go the same speed as me. Please pick a speed. I think I need to take your off-ramp. No, there's a car coming up behind. My turn signal is on, Dingus. Says, get the hell
right,
over.
And then exit right. Exit right.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought that... Oh, because this truck was transporting trucks, I thought it was literally facing me. That was like a stop, right? I stopped. I stopped in my mind. We are at 147,000 euros, and we're trying to get to about 225 before we pick up the next truck. It is on the agenda, it is on the docket. It might not happen in this setting. Are you turning there? Are you also turning there? Guys, I looked up how roundabouts work, and you're doing it wrong. Wait, where are we?
Keep left, and then turn left.
Is this a big factory farm? What kind of setup for a lane is this?
Turn left.
Do 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 do.
Keep left, and then turn left.
There's a lot, like, more lead up in Euro Truck Simulator to a lot of the locations, and it actually makes more sense, but it is a little jarring because this is like new content. It's not like they just decided to make the path easier the further in they developed stuff. Like this is content that came out last week. So if they were going on a direction, like, is it just easier to load and unload stuff in America than it is in Euro Truck? Is that just how it is? Speaking of loading and unloading, finally, we are here. Oh no, we got a where do you need it difficult park. I'm not in a particular trailer, right? So I should be fine. Let's observe, shall we? Okay, alright. I have my attack plan. Oh, well, I had an attack plan, but, like, maybe actually I'll do this instead. First try. Huzzah! Synchronizing with World of Trucks. Alvarez to Valladolid. Continue? 18 of 20. Okay. A little bit closer. So for everybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. And unfortunately for Alex, who wasn't looking at the screen while he was talking to me, apparently this has looked like this for the past couple of minutes, so sorry about that. These things happen. You know how it is. Oh, man. So, this has been Euro Truck Simulator 2, presented by Improvision Entertainment. I've been Hunter Munn, who might be a little too tired to do all this right now, and I will see you in the future.